how did Blue Steel Racing find out about AeES?
I think I can answer that because I kind of found that out through the Singapore Sim Racers Association or the WhatsApp group. They just tabloided that and saw like, okay, signups are open. I joined that. I was just curious about it, finding out how the league was like. Then after that, told the guys about it, and then all of them just flocked in. So it was kind of like for courtesy of me, but then they just only wanted to join because they saw that it was quite lucrative in terms of the exchange between Malaysia and Singapore is quite high. So any point that we score is quite high to our bank account. So that's why everyone just wanted to join. They went all in and got interested in the league because of that.
Before the pandemic, how did you all meet? You all meet up regularly, like you say, go to a place, drink kopi, or go to a place, then drive. But now that you all are so far apart, it's a distant love affair. It's quite sad, really. But at least, thank goodness for internet.
Before the lockdown, we went to a place like it's called Traction, which is our go-kart, indoor go-kart place, where we used to hang out there before the lockdown. Yeah, or in between the lockdowns, yeah, we hang out there because there's a great place to eat, there. Chit chat with like Alex Young is there also sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. So, but I guess you all didn't sit down and drink too much. It's straight away you go there and you start racing lah. Then one arm racing, one arm drinking, then one arm texting. I don't know how you all do it now. I've seen some of you all like you can race, you can eat, you can drink, you can still text your friend, and you're on Discord at the same time. I tried it. No, I made a mess out of it. I don't know how you all do it, but kudos to all of you.
I mean, we have a guy here that literally commentates while you're racing.
Hey, what was your most memorable and least memorable racing moments in AeES Season 2?
Obviously, winning in my home race, Sepang, first 2 rounds. Obviously, the Sepang one is even more memorable because it came from the back of the grid and just, I don't know, from that day on is something like, especially the race 2, I remember that it was between neck and neck between me and Francis in the pit lane, and somehow, I don't know, with this Malaysian spirit crew or virtual crew or something that works way more faster than the Francis crew, because we both enter at the same time. It's just that I get out there about 2 seconds early. That 2 seconds is enough for me to run away from him. That 2 seconds could be the difference between I could win the second race or I just bye-bye for the second race. If I were to battling someone again, it will be detrimental to my tire. So that's one thing that, kind of memorable to me as well. It's like, oh shit, I was hoping that it's going to be work fast. Like, as soon as the car drops, as soon as the moment the car drops, I was like, oh yes, I was preparing the first gear. Yes, oh yes, let's go. And he was still in the box there. So I was like, yes, we got him this time. So somehow that's the one thing that I remember a lot of that day.
Yeah, what about your least memorable experience?
If I would say the least memorable one is getting disqualified in Suzuka, the last round, race 2 as well. So
okay, that hurts.
No, I don't really want to remember that. Yeah, just getting disqualified due to incident points, but still.
How about Amir Haziq?
I'm just gonna give a very honest answer. I got no really big memorable moment from Season 2. I have a lot of least memorable moments. One of which is like, okay, it's a running team getting disqualified from being hit from behind, because the contact is just so often in race room because you can get away with a lot of it, especially in touring cars and some of the mystery cars. But it was still enough to get disqualified. So I would say that any of those disqualifications is considered the most least memorable moment of the season. Most memorable, any time that I got points, to be honest, because I didn't get that many anyway. So yeah, it was quite a grim season, to be honest. So I just leave it at that.
Next is Ayman Haziq. What about you?
For me, the most memorable race for me is the one that I won in round 2, the one with the Formula Junior car. Because the car really, in my opinion, fits me quite well. I mean, it's a fun car to drive for me, as I have driven the car.
I can say that's your car, right? Your car.
I mean, I've driven that car in real life also, so I can kind of transfer my skill there. Also because I got pole as well, and first place, and then second, third. I think the next in the same race there. So I overall got I finally kind of win something, I guess, in that race. The least memorable is the one round 4, where the double points race, right? Yeah, I got taken out by the other drivers in first race and second race, sadly. Yeah.
Muhammad Zini, what about you? Your most and least memorable racing in season 2.
Wow, I wish I can say a lot about being the memorable part, but I would say I'm usually towards the back of end of the grid for this season. But I think fighting with the other drivers would be a memorable experience for me because I'm fairly new to this racing thing. So yeah.
And anything that's least memorable for you?
Uh, I would say the last round to not be able to actually race, getting taken out, not even a corner. But it was actually demotivating for me. But I think at the end of the day, I think I will pick myself up to fight even harder next time. So yeah.
Darren, what about you?
Yeah.
What's your most and least memorable racing moments in AeS season 2?
The least memorable one, I will say it's round 3 at Bathurst for me because it was really chaotic. And I got DNF for both races. So that was really, it was bad. It was bad. Like, it was bad for me. Then the memorable one, I'll say, is both of the mystery races. The one with the Formula Junior and the NSUTT, because
The Prince.
it suits my. I like to drive those like cars which uses momentum lah. So it's good for me, and then it balance out the entire grid as well, because yeah, some guys might be fast, like they use the front wheel drive cars and they're like very quick. Then however, when it comes to like those like low power cars which need momentum, it just really balance out the entire grid. So it's more on like driving skill. How do I say? Yeah, it just balances out the entire grid.
Mr. Sim Kai Wen, any
Well,
most
for
and least
me,
memorable racing experience?
that's what, yeah, for most memorable, I think it's still on the first round, the first race. I think it was lucky, should I say, where I think I started quite badly. Ended up somewhere, I think it was P11 or 12, I forgot. But then the server, crashed. They had to restart, right? Remember? They had to restart for some
that was the
then
first
I
one.
managed to, that one I got a good start, clean start, and I think at the end, towards the end of the race, I got like, I forgot, it was P6 or 7, so it was in the points. Yeah, but the most least memorable was on I think Bafters, yeah, round 3 was, those people are crazy. It's like they keep pushing. There was cars crashing in front of me and cars behind. I keep pushing and pushing and pushing until I ended up on the collision. Car was wrecked totally. Yeah.
Guys, I want to say on behalf of AES, we'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for supporting us. And when we first started off, we were actually looking at ourselves and thinking, would people want to join us? Say, well, I mean, we are quite like the non-conventional kind of race platform, but I think what we're trying to do is to give the racers a new platform to race on, at the same time to try something different. And we hope that with your continued support, we can bring it to a new level. At the same time, we hope that AES can also help you to rise up to the challenge and become safer and more experienced drivers. So on behalf of that, we'd like to thank you so much. And Ayman, okay, congratulations once again, and for the rest of you as well for the hard work that you put in. And we hope to see all of you really soon. In the meantime, I would say this to all of you and all the other races as well. Stay safe. All right, take good care of yourself. We hope to see you in not too distant future till the next season. After like next year or what, you also won't know. Things might change. But on the whole, thank you so much. I hope to see all you guys soon.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
Cheers,
Thank you
guys.
for hosting, by the way.
Yep, no worries. Thank you so much, guys. See you. Right, cheers.
All right. Bye bye.